Hello folks, we're back in the creek. If you've been keeping up with our last few videos, you know we had a great trip to Shiloh. Found much more than we could hope for. We are back in town, which if you, probably the time you're watching this, we've been back for about a month, I'd say. Preston's setting him a trap over there. See if he can catch some crawdads or some minnows or whatever. We're excited to be back on the creek, and since we've been gone, actually a couple weeks leading up to even when we were leaving, we had some terrible weather. And looking down the creek, I can see the fallout from a tornado nearby, a couple more bad storms coming through, and looks like we got some trees down, branches down. We may have a whole new type of creek here, but unfortunately it looks like the one spot I wanted to get down to where I thought it was too cold to get down, it was too deep, but found a trigger guard off a musket off a Springfield. And I was hoping, just based on there were still signals down deep, that we might have a rifle down there, and it looks like there may be a tree laying where that is. But we brought our axes, we brought some stuff to help clear it out, get things moving. So we'll be back with you when we get down there. Well, we got a lot of debris, and it looks like a lot of the bank is now in the water, which could be a good thing if we can get all this cleared out. But first, we're gonna have to clear some of this out before we can do that. That's a big old tree just came down, broke off into the middle of the creek, kind of stopping up the works here. And this is not good visibility. I don't think it's too much deeper right here than it was before. See, Preston's getting close to 6 foot, believe it or not. And it's up to his thighs in the middle, which is, I think, about where it was before. But a lot of this stuff where we were finding stuff before is now obstructed. And I'm not gonna be able to get this out of here today. Get it moving. I don't have a chainsaw with me. My goodness. And down here we have a big branch or trees down. Oh yeah, and past it. But we also might have some good news. Good grief, all this entire bank's been washed out. So that could be good. Oh, tripping over this tree. Something exposed here, Preston. I don't think it's old, but see it right there? A little pot or something, maybe?
It looks like plastic.
Plastic? Yeah.
Yeah, it's plastic, and it's stuck under a tree.
Yeah, we got a...
I'm gonna cut that tree down. Well, cut that thing in half.
Yeah, hang on just a second. The good thing is, oh, look at all this, how it's washed out. This is all different.
Can't wait to check that.
It's like an old brick right there. But where we thought that rifle was right in here, and it cleared the rest of it out for us, Preston. It's right under there, unless it's all under water. Got that up on the bank. So, a tree down here, but right down in there is where all the iron signals were. Hopefully it didn't wash all that out and cover it up. Look at that old brick. Yeah, set that aside, buddy. Well,
put it right there.
Preston likes to find these old bricks and use them for displays and stuff. You can put stuff on them, bullets, whatever. So yeah, we got some work to do, folks. We'll be back with you. Hopefully we'll have the detectors out then. I remember when I talked about I'd shut up until we had the detectors out, I was joking. This entire area, this came out much further over here. And right in here is where Preston found those shells. A lot of debris, I can feel it on the bottom, but it has changed everything up here. So there's some excitement when storms and stuff come through, because it can totally change the dynamic of a creek. It can change a creek altogether, expose some stuff that wasn't exposed before. And I can tell just by looking on down. You see this big tree fell here. That was a hot spot there. We're not gonna cut it up today. Preston's already working on one behind me. But this is completely different. Everything in here is different. So it'll be exciting to get the detector out just in this area where we found artillery in the past. Hopefully something else got exposed, maybe rolled out of the bank. You can see where everything's just setting up here. I see a bottle washed up over there. I don't think it's super old, but it might be. Might have come out of the bank. I did find a Civil War era bottle complete in this area before. I don't think that is going to be. Right over here now. It almost looks plastic. Anyway, we'll be back with you. Not a gun. Waiting on pressing it down here. You can see where this tree fell. All this has been washed out, if I'm not mistaken. I think there's a bullet right there.
Like a bullet or
I think so. Can't tell how old it is yet, but
oh wow, all this is clear.
yeah, all this took this whole bank out. Right there in that where that bank is. Oh, let me get out of the way. There's trees on top of me, or I'm on top of this tree.
I'm in the tree.
Can you see it? Right there.
That's squished through your ear.
Is it really?
No. It's not a bullet. Is that
Yeah,
a
it's
bullet?
a bullet.
That's a bullet. Yeah, that looks like squashed through your ear. Maybe.
Yeah, it looks like it hit. Yeah, that's a nose. That's the base.
1 ring, 2 ring, 3, possibly a 4th ring. This is weird. See how those grooves have those little slits through it?
Yeah, that looks modern. I mean, not modern. It's got cannulars in it. So this was post-war, but it's definitely old. I mean, this could be late 1800s, early 1900s. So there, hold on to it. It just shows stuff's sloughing out of this bank. Come in another way now.
This thing moves so much every time I hit it.
Yeah, angle that way too now. If this was lightning struck. Another old brick.
Just sitting there.
It's in the water now. Might have been struck, I don't know.